This is a pretty rare collection of highly specialized, highly focused, highly experienced people who know what they're doing when it comes to school district finance.
I think ERS does a great job of helping me to reframe my thinking.
A unique opportunity here to discuss our problems, gather ideas from other peers, and also ERS provides us with a lot of research that they've done with other jurisdictions, and so being able to tap into that research gives us good information and keeps us informed.
It's always a good time to connect with peers, friends at ERS, to really unpack strategies and some good thinking about what are the strategies and things that we can do to face those challenges.
ERS does this work because resources matter. The choices that leaders, that systems make on how to allocate time, people, and money in service of their mission, in service of what we know from research and experience what works for kids. Making good, smart decisions about resources directly enables districts to achieve their mission. And so that's what we want to support.
We're sharing tools and techniques. We're highlighting the incredible work that the leaders that are coming to these events are doing. And we're committing to work together around how we solve these incredible challenges that face our entire nation.
This network is so helpful to me because talking to other people in the same type of position is just so helpful to be able to workshop ideas. And I feel like there's a lot of trust and safety in this group that we can say, these are the challenges I'm going through, be really honest about them, and then hear from people who are going through really similar things to see how they might have approached it and give me some new ideas. So I think it's a combination of the camaraderie and trust, but then also the actual new ideas to be able to consider or pursue.
One thing that makes these sessions different than any other PD that I've been in before, one, the energy is pretty good, but at the same time it's at a very high level. So I love how the presenters are highly informed, but yet they do it in a very casual way. I think also too, districts all being open to a room full of people who are open to new ideas and learning new ways, but and they've been explained in a very detailed way. I think it's really cool also too. Overall, I think what makes this different is that it's not the old way of doing business. It's a very new and refreshed way.
The reason I come back is because other people are coming back. I'm showing up, they're showing up, there's a joint commitment. People continue to choose this as a conference that they attend. It's also one that in the virtual meetings throughout the 6 months online, people are showing up.
It's a mix of the quality of the programming and also the content expertise. Other areas bring together people who don't have that level of expertise, don't have that level of experience, and you're often starting, maybe not from square one, but square two. ERS is starting from square 27.
Through this network, it was really helpful in terms of tools, support, advice, frameworks, and not only understanding what strategies were most successful and the things that we should contemplate and utilize, but I would say more importantly, I've been able to leverage the network, the conversations, and the tools that I was able to access through this network were really instrumental.
The budgets are value statements that reflect where your resources are going. And so a good financial conversation is a good strategic conversation. A good strategic conversation has financial components.
But I think strategic financial leadership is understanding all of the ways finance impacts the broader organization and the outcomes we have for kids. So at the end of the day, what we resource is what we value in an organization.
You know, sometimes being a CFO, we're looking at bottom dollar, and sometimes that's not the best thing for students. So you always need to keep student outcomes and what's best for students in mind in making decisions.
I've been working in the school district now for 17 years, and I've approached finances in one way, which is, let's figure out what we need and figure out the best way to get it. ERS has reframed my thinking in a way to where I want to figure out what's the best return on my investment. Maybe not getting everything that's glittery, but figuring out what amongst those things are actually gold, and we should continue to invest in and we get a return from. So that's how these convenings have really helped me.
I've really honed in on what is the one conference or one network that I as a CFO can help me. This one is the one I have chosen for my growth and development from a national network perspective.
If I had to describe the convenience in one word, I would say impactful.
Thought-provoking, opens up a window to think differently and maybe identify solutions that otherwise maybe were not in my toolkit or my purview.
I would say energized.
Rejuvenating.
You have much closer interaction with your peers in ERS, and I find this very, very rewarding.
That they're intentional conversations that facilitate us improving the work that we do as CFOs.